guys, it's Eric here at Farpoint Farms in the mountains of North Carolina. Check it out. I have become a huge fan of Wildbadger's products, not because they send them to me every once in a while, but because they genuinely are good products. Now they got gas weed whackers and they got gas blowers. But they also have a lot of 40 volt and 20 volt stuff. I tend to shy away from the 20 volt stuff, but this 40 volt stuff, as I learned first with the chainsaw, which I have cut down more trees with that thing than I have with my gas one this year. These things are actually pretty awesome. Now last year I took a look at an 18-inch 40 volt and it was not self-propelled, but it did have a bagger and I liked it. My wife actually uses it quite a bit because you can literally lift the thing up with one hand. This is their kind of top of the line. This is 40 volt. It does come with 2 batteries. It is self-propelled and it does have a bag. And so it is pretty much the electric equivalent to a middle-of-the-road gas unit, and that's pretty awesome. So we're going to take it out, take a look at it, and then we're going to charge up the batteries, and through the magic of video editing, you won't get to see that part of it, but we'll take it outside and we will cut some grass with this thing, and that's kind of what I'm looking forward to doing. So, all right, we got user's manuals here. We got some assembly components here for the handles. And we got some packaging for sure. What do we got here? Probably the charger, I'd imagine. Now, I imagine that even with 40 volts, the charge or the amount of time this thing will run before it needs to be recharged is not going to be as good because you are talking about it being self-propelled. So there's our charger. So they thought of that, and what they did is they included 2 batteries so that you can get additional runtime. Nice, good size, hard bottomed leaf catcher, grass catcher. All right. A lot of stuffing, like there always is a lot of stuffing in these things. Here's our side chute if we don't want to use the leaf catcher, and I don't. I tend to just let the grass lay where it does. It's good to mulch that. All right, well, here it is out of the box. And before I go any further, let me just point out that if you like mower content, outdoor equipment content, I have Farpoint Mowers and More. It's my 3rd channel. It adds Farpoint, and then we have Farpoint Automotive, Farpoint Restorations and Repairs, and now we have Farpoint Mowers and More. This is the kind of stuff you will see over there, so I hope you will join me on that journey there as well. So we do have, this is really cool, little snaps here to that is really well. The adjustment for the angle of the height is just a twist and turn snap, like so. And this is a little easier with a second party. So you're going to run this through the hole on the back side here. And once we have it through, you put a washer on there. And then, oh, that's why I say it's a little hard to do this alone. Then we just run this, which is a thumb wheel down. This allows you to fold this thing up really easily. That's the way they do that. They want you to be able to disassemble this if you need to for storage. You know, if you got a storage shed that's not super huge, or you just don't want to have it poking around in your garage, that's the way to do it. All right, I'll finish setting this thing up and then we'll take a walk around. Cool, well that's it. Now, height adjustment is pretty cool. We got this right here. It lifts the front and the rear. It's a really neat design that it does that. For this, right now, I'm going to leave that all the way up. And we've got some other controls here. Speed control is on this side. And then we have a double safety. One's going to engage the mower. The other one is going to engage movement. Okay? And then, of course, you've got to have a spot for our battery. That lives up under here. You flip this forward. Turn it around so you can see this. You flip the tank forward and the battery just slides right in there. And that's all there is to it. This thing, it says it's 94 decibels, that's nice metal. I mean, this is all very, very nice. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start it up in here and just to show you, and then of course I'll pause the video to give you a walk around of this, and then we'll take it outside and do some cutting. So there's our self-propelled. And And there is our mower. So we have a safety switch. You have to engage. If I just pull this, no dice. If I pull this and this. Cool. And then we can hook up our bagger here. That's as simple as that is. And if you're like me and don't want the bagger, it does come with the chute. This piece right here, we just remove this, or flip it up, I think. Yeah, we flip that up and lay that there. I mean, this thing doesn't really require anything to get loaded up and running. So there you go. Pretty awesome. Yeah, let me get the camera off the tripod and we'll take a closer look. All right, check it out, man. This thing is sweet. 21-inch cut, so about the same size as your standard mower. Black on blue, the Wildbadger sign. Does have the nice handle up front here to grab. If you want to pick it up, move it. You saw me pick it up out of the box, and I am not healthy, if I'm going to be honest with you. So the fact that I can do that means it is well within the range of my abilities, and hopefully yours as well. Speed control here. I had it set all the way low. We'll test it out a few different ways. Safety button, and then this engages the blade at the same time, and then speed control here. One thing I did notice, and you'll see right now, is that I don't have to have the blades going in order to move the mower. And that's pretty awesome, because what about when you're done? What about when you're done? I will also say when the autopilot, or when the mower is not under its own self-propelledness, it rolls very freely. I had a push mower that was not self-propelled. Well, it was like you couldn't unself-propel it. This one here, you can operate either or. So maybe you're dealing with some really tall grass. You know, a 40-volt battery is going to last a lot longer if it's not pushing the mower and cutting the grass at the same time. So this gives you the ability, if you need to change that around. This also is really cool. Like I said, you can lower this whole thing down or pick it all the way up with one hand instead of having to set all four wheels there. Cool. All right, well, let me pause the camera again. We'll go outside and we'll cut some grass. Let's do it. Okay, well, we've had a few warm days here and the grass has started growing, and by grass, I mean the weeds and the dandelions. But either way, we're gonna give this thing a shot. I've got the chute open for right now. We'll see how that works, and then we'll try the bagger function here in a minute. This is our go button, and this is our blade engage, but you have to hit the safety first, so we're gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll make a pass or two. We'll take a look at it up close. Nice and quiet. So far so good. Let's go ahead and remove the chute here, and we'll try to see how well it performs with the bagger. So far I'm happy with it. The grass is a little wet, but it's not too tall. We're still early in the season, so mostly you have the weeds growing up here. Now let's throw this off to the side for right now. Press and hold. Let's go. All right, so as you saw, I went down a very steep hill. That's a 25% grade there. And it had no problem coming back up. Let's go ahead and check the bag. Oh yeah, we're full. Yeah, so it definitely picks up everything. we'll go over here and dump it in the woods here. I'll show you. Perfect for us. We feed these to our chickens. And so nothing goes to waste here on the farm. This can be used for composting, and more importantly, can be used as supplemental feed for our critters. Nice. Yeah, so that's it. Look, I've been working with Wildbadger now for going on 2 years. They have gas products like the Weed Whacker and the backpack blower, and they have ones with attachments and whatnot. They also have a lot of 40-volt electric. I've been stupid happy with the 40-volt chainsaw and the 20-volt and 40-volt weed whackers they offer. I have a smaller 40-volt, but it's an 18-inch non-self-propelled that I use down at the lower barn to keep that area tidy. And now, I mean, I don't need hearing protection when I use this thing. This thing's great. So I'll leave a link to where you can get it, but I'm really happy with it. Easy to adjust, easy to maintain. Literally recharge the battery. There's your maintenance. Sharpen a blade once a season. I guess that'll do it for today, my friends. Till next time, take care.